Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to 2021. I'm so excited about this year. You all know how last year was wonderful, very wonderful. But this year is going to be great by God's grace, as in going to be great. This year, I'm going to take my channel very seriously. I'll be making lots and lots of videos, and I'm going to be making them like back to back to back to back. See, whenever I'm slacking, you guys should just meet me up at the comment section and tell me that, babe, you are slacking. But in this video, I will be answering most of your questions, not all your questions, because I have a lot of questions on my comment section, but the ones I feel, oh, this one really grabbed my attention and I feel I should really expatiate on it, I would actually talk about it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. Like, please, small YouTubers are going extinct. Please don't let me go extinct. Please don't let me go extinct. So if you like me, subscribe to my channel, share my videos. I have wonderful videos for people who want to bake. Like my channel, I am starting off with things that I struggled with when I started my journey. So those are the first set of videos that I'm actually churning out before we go into the whole, oh, this is how to decorate kind of video. But you need to know the nitty-gritty, the little things, how to do some kind of things. Those are the kind of videos I'm making right now. So this is the right time to actually follow this channel. This is the right time to actually share this video or this channel to anybody that you know needs this kind of help. Get it? Make sense? Awesome. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. The first comment I'll be reading out is, let me go to my YouTube studio and scroll through the comments there. Okay, this question is about the stable whipped cream. The first question I'll be reading is from Rashida to Ibrahim, and she's asking a question about the stable whipped cream video that I made some time ago. With this, do I still need to stabilize it with cornstarch or powdered sugar, or can I just freeze and use it? The truth is, when I work with my stable whipped cream, I have put that video in my channel and you can go check it out, or you can check it somewhere here. So when working with whipped cream, when I work with whipped cream, I use that same recipe I gave you in that video. I don't add any other thing to make it more stable. See, the stability comes with the way you handle it. What I do is, what I adopt recently is, when I put the bowl into the freezer, when I'm ready to work with it, I take the bowl out and the whisk out. I pour the water and I put the whipped cream, and I use my I hold the balloon whisk and just turn it and just pop it into the freezer, even with the balloon whisk inside, to chill a little. Then to a very like for at least 10 minutes, it would now solidify. It won't be strong, but it would hold itself. It's almost freezing. Then I'll take it and put it in the mixer and whip it. When you whip it, it's solid, as in it's very stable. That's another way I discovered recently, but it wasn't shown in the video. So that's one. Then the next question is from Njideka or Kafo. Hi Njideka. It's still about the stable whipped cream. Her question is, please, can this still be stable even after you have finished decorating your cake? This whipped cream can be stable till you finish decorating. That's how good it is. It's not about the product, it's about the technique. Even if you use other whipped cream products, when you don't handle it properly, it goes bad. You can what I do is I decorate with it. Whenever I'm not doing anything on the cake, I pop it back into the chiller or into the freezer. Especially, I'll decide which one I want to use, if it's the chiller or the freezer. If the cake is going very, very far, like the one I sent day before yesterday, it was going to Leggy, and I stay in Surulere. So my shop is at Surulere, so I needed to pop it into the chiller, so at every point in time it's very solid. Before it would thaw, it would have gotten to its destination, you get. So if it's not going too far and the person is going to get to the owner like ASAP, just use the chiller, it would be stable. So whenever you're not working on the cooking, maybe say you're mixing something, say you're making chocolate, say you're melting some, you're making isomalt or something, pop it back into the chiller. That's for safety, because even if you successfully finish it while it's on the table and you do everything, it's going to move. Taxi is going to carry it, delivery guy is going to carry it. You cannot tell the attitude of the person driving. So that is why you have to secure the cake, you get. So it stays stable until you finish decorating. Then you pop it back into the freezer or into the chiller. That's it. Okay, the next question is still on this table whipped cream, because it's like people are having lots and lots of problem about with lots and lots of problem with the whipped cream, because when I started using whipped cream, man, the tea frustrated my life, like but over time I got it right. So, and the next question says, thank you so much for this, ma. What if I want to use 500 grams of whipped cream? What measurement of water should I use? Yeah, the recipe simply says 250-gram whipped cream to 150-gram water. So if the if 250-gram whipped cream is times, if you times it by 2, it's 500, which is what she's asking about. So the water, you times it by 2, that's what gives you what you would use. The water is 150, so you use 300 water. So 500-gram whipped cream, 500-gram 300-gram water. Some people like to use half and half. Yes, depending on how stiff you want it to be, you can do half and half. Maybe 500-gram whipped cream, 250-gram water. Hope that's answered. That last question was from Medlin Oragwe Ola Oragwancha. Sorry if I murdered your name. Okay, the next question is from James Tutley. I would like to ask, what brand of vanilla flavor do I use, like me? I use Mekang brand. There are so many brands out there, you can check them out. You just try them out. There's no harm in trying new things. When you try them out, then you can actually settle for the one that works for you over time. And the next question is from Lovely Bernardo. The question is, just want to know how long it will stay stable on cake or cupcake. This person is actually asking a question about my buttercream recipe. That recipe is actually very a wonderful recipe. It does not give you air bubble, air pockets, holes, and it does not frustrate you, really. It's very smooth, like super smooth. You don't even need to use hot water to work with this recipe. Like, I see people use hot water, they dip their smoother into hot water before they can actually smoothen their cake. But since I discovered this recipe, I don't do that anymore, so it's very good. The next question actually is from I won't be calling names anymore, because some of these names I can't actually pronounce them. Okay, the person is actually asking about my sugar seal tutorial. That's like an alternative for isomalt. If you cannot afford isomalt, you actually do sugar seal. So the person is actually asking if I know the temperature to use while it's on fire. The truth is, I do not know the temperature. You can research, it's on Google, it's on YouTube, it's everywhere, but I eyeball it. The rule is, when it gets to that thick state, you put a drop into ordinary water and it solidifies. When you pick it and throw it back into the water or a glass or something, you hear the sound like pow. So then you know it's ready. It's just eyeballing it. Over time, you get used to, you don't need all these measurements, all these temperature thing, you get. So what I don't want to say different region work with different things, but I just feel you should eyeball it and use it that way, so that whenever you're stuck and you don't have the thermometer or something, you can actually do it without the thermometer. I don't know if you get me. Makes sense? Also, okay, actually, I also want to mention something about the cake, the red velvet cake recipe. Depending on what you like, I like my cake very mushy, very soft, very almost, it's done, but very soft. But that recipe one cup of water was used in that recipe. That's because that's what I like, but the real recipe is 3/4 cup of water. You can work with that, because I don't know how your oven works. If your oven does not work as its best, it would look like your cake is soaked, especially if you use 1 cup. So to play safe, you use 3/4 cup, so that you don't get a bad result. My oven works very well even when I use 1 cup. If you're struggling with your oven, just use 3/4 cups. 3/4 cup. Also, a new tip, not a new tip, a tip that I would also always give you for your whipped cream is, because of our condition here in Nigeria, I can't say for other people in other countries. When working with the when working with the powdered whipped cream, you need to, if you notice, when you make your whipped cream and you add color and you start mixing it up, it's I don't know how to put this, it makes your whipped cream not so stiff anymore. So what I do is I put water in the bowl, the mixing bowl. I put my color, then I mix the color and the water together, then I put the whipped cream powder, use my balloon whisks to mix it together like for like 10 seconds, then pop it into the freezer to chill, like come together. It would look like it's almost getting blocked. Then I move it to the mixer and mix it up. Then the color would come out so clean, and it will be as stiff as what you have in your mind. That's another way to color your whipped cream, which is with a question somebody asked, how can I color it? Yes, you can color your whipped cream. Please put it before, don't put it after. But if you want to put it after, it should work very fast. And make sure where you're mixing it is very cold, like in a bowl filled with ice. I don't know if you get me, if you have that. Titilayo Tiwo was asking if she can use the Nutri-Blend whipped cream product for this recipe. I haven't used Nutri-Blend whipped cream before. Have I even seen it? I think it's like something like purple. I just have the picture in my head of what Nutri-Blend looks like. But if just try it out with this recipe and see how it goes for you. If it doesn't work out well, you can always tweak it to what you want, as long as you love the brand called Nutriblend. I don't know. Abdul Rahman Oduno is asking if there's a need to put icing sugar into the whipped cream. I do not do that. I hear people do that, but I don't know how they do it, and I don't know what it looks like. But the only thing I can assure you about that kind of mixture is the reason why they do that is for stability and taste. But if you want to enjoy the whipped cream experience, you do not need to do that. Whipped cream is already sugary enough. You're not adding icy sugar to it. Man. But you can try it out if it works for you, if you like it. And if your customer likes it, you can do that. Someone was asking if if he can use this whipped cream for ice cream. No, it's not meant for ice cream. It's for cake. Ice cream is ice cream. Don't spoil ice cream. This is from Chika Ibirim. You're just wonderful. I love your step-by-step explanation. I just tried this today and it came out nice. That's my chocolate cake. Please, Nene, share how to make soft fluffy buttercream. I have actually done that. It's in my channel. Check out my videos and you see a video of how to make a perfect buttercream. You get. But I want to mention something. This chocolate cake recipe, I know the video didn't get as much view like I expected it to, compared to that of the red velvet, but this chocolate cake is the bomb. You need to try it out. If you're going back and forth with your chocolate cake recipe, you are being bombarded with so much information on the internet, and I don't know how they call it, what they call it, information overload. Test this recipe out, then you can tweak it to what you want. That's how you thrive in the industry. You don't take everything and just bah, but tweak it to what you want. Try it out and give me your testimonies. Okay, yes, about the whipped cream recipe, I actually did half recipe. If you notice, what I wrote in the description box on that video is different from what was mentioned in the video, because I did have recipe, but in the description I stated the full recipe because I did have recipe for the purpose of the video, to not because I had a cake to cover, but because I wanted to show you guys how to do it. So the right recipe is in the description box. So this will be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I really enjoyed making this video and really catching up with you guys, and I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to all of you who clicked subscribe, who shared my video, who like it. See, it's not easy to thrive on this platform called YouTube, because why? Small YouTubers are going extinct, and for you to see me worthy to subscribe, well, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.